Alright, hello everybody. My name is Noops. This is a game called Ministry of Broadcast. I am joined here by...
I am Mega Slayer 321A, but most people just call me Mega.
Excellent. Twitch chat, I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like reality TV? I need to take a very serious poll as I get Twitch chat up on my phone. It's a very serious poll. I need to know, do you like reality TV? It is imperative to the run that you like reality TV. Otherwise, I don't know. Just donate your money and leave. No, don't do that.
We do donate your money. We do want that.
Please donate the money.
We don't want that, but the Royal Flying Doctor Service want that.
Yes, the Royal Flying Doctor Service provide an amazing service to all over the Australia. I almost said the world. That's not the case. Words just hit me. This game is basically Prince of Persia mixed with Big Brother. It's very important that everybody understands that.
Just
I would
at the
like
art
my
style,
face to be
I can
visible.
really see that Prince of Persia.
I could have just done that myself instead of saying that out loud, but that's fine. Yes, so we're a little bit older stuff. I've successfully waffled to 8:55, so time is when I hit enter, and I'll count you into it. The last thing that we need to know before we get going is this character on screen right now is the janitor. And we will talk about everything else. So, I'm going to count down from 3, and 1 will be like entering, alright? So, 3, 2, 1... Okay, so we ran over the janitor because the janitor isn't actually the main character. The main character is someone called Orange. He is the most important non-Corvid character in the entire game, and if anyone tells you anything else, they are lying. So, the very first thing that we're going to do as part of this game is the entrance. The entrance is quintessential to a good reality TV show run, and the same is true here. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. What a rock star. Excellent. So we're actually late for orientation, so we need to run off to the building after the security guard tells us off. Beautiful, here we go. In a second. Right. In a second. These dialogues are always so much slower in English. I was practicing in Japanese. Okay, so, we're Orange. We have some lovely yellow boots on. Don't get attached to them. This is the scientist. He's mean. Excellent. So, this is orientation. We skip orientation because it's not important. What's important is that we are going to room 8. Now, you'll hear me spamming the F key to skip dialogue. I don't spam the F key with security guards because it doesn't skip their dialogue for reasons trademark. So we'll leave them alone, and we'll sit through this incredibly long piece of dialogue. It's not that long. And run in. And we're going to meet our roommate. Our roommate is another interesting character in this game, but we hate him. And if anybody in Twitch chat gets attached to him, I will ban you. This is Joe. Joe sucks. Goodbye, Joe. Alright, day 1. Now, the first thing that we're going to notice as we wake up, as this loads in, is suddenly we're shoeless. Don't know how that happened. Must have been a complete accident. So we're going to wake up, wiggle our tootsies, shake our hair, and our boots are gone. And all of a sudden, we're off and running. This is the tutorial day, and right there, you just got introduced to the biggest piece of tech in this entire game. It's called running and jumping at corners of things, so you skip the slow getting up animation. So we do that throughout the run. And hey look, it's our first pair of boots. But there is a slight problem with these. It's not his size, so we have to leave them behind, because we really need boots that are the correct size for us. Because otherwise we get blisters, and it's really just not a pleasant time. So, in this area, you'll see where the Prince of Persia inspirations really come through. We're going to drop down here, run across here, and hit a switch. Bang. And we're going to run and jump across here. Try not to break our legs. If you jump from too high a height, you will break your legs. We're going to jump into here and then walk, because this guy with the dog really does not like noise in his pipe. So to solve that, he shoots it. So if you run, you make too much noise, and that's really a problem because he likes to put bullets in things that make noise in his pipe. So we're going to walk across really casually. Okay, once we're past that brick, we're safe. Now we're going to run off this corner, try not to break our legs, And hey look, it's our second pair of boots for the run. And the crow ever so helpfully says that that's a pair of boots for us. But unfortunately they've got a horrible smell. And because smelling good is very important to Orange, we're going to leave those behind because we don't want smelly boots because they give us smelly feet and that's really not very nice. And now you're going to get introduced to the second piece of tech in this run. It's called running off of savior frames. Savior frames are a thing in practically every platformer ever. It's when you run off the edge and you can still jump. It's there to make the games more accessible. Hey look, that's Arena 1. So Arena 2, you'll notice some very nice spikes off to the right hand side of the screen. Ignore them, they're not important. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to run off to the left here. And there's a scientist who's been talking a lot of smack lately. He's not been very nice to us. And so what we're going to do is we're going to ruin his coffee break. Hi. Alright, so now that we've ruined his coffee break, we're going to run off to the right. And we're going to jump onto this platform you might have seen as we were running across. This is to lower it down and let people run across this gap. It's very important that they do that because when we do that, Joe's going to run along for us. Cheeky run, cheeky run, cheeky run. You can outrun him, which is a problem. Because they want you to see this. And we're just going to run over the top of him because we're a very good person. Okay, so now we're introduced to the dogs. The dogs are very fast and they don't like you. And they will try and eat you. So we're going to try and outrun them. But that doesn't work very well. So what we're going to do instead is use a bit of trickery. So we're going to run off this edge here, as you do, with a rabid dog. And we're just going to jump over that button. So when the dog hits it, he gets locked in. And that's Arena 2. How good's that? So, after this, we've gotten 2 boots, and we've gotten 2 arenas. Now we're on to Arena 3. We're going to be done with all boots in no time. So, there are 18 pairs of boots in the game. And in order to beat the game with all your boots, you need to find all 18 and put on your pair of boots at the end of the game. Don't worry about that. It's not going to come into play for like another hour. Anyway, we just jumped down to squash a rat in between an elevator because we're a really good person. Okay, watch out everyone. This is spooky. That was a jump scare. Okay, so now we have some dogs in the bottom left-hand corner that we're going to completely ignore by running far off to the right. And the light will just give us enough room to jump over nice and easy. Okay, so now we need to drop down because this is an unsafe height otherwise. And we're going to go hit this switch up here. This is Boris. Boris is nice to us, but we're even nicer to Boris because we're going to give him a new fluffy friend. And you'll see the new fluffy friend is actually hanging out with a pair of boots that we want to try on. So we're going to bring the new fluffy friend down here. And Boris is going to say hi and give it pets. Good job, Boris. You gave it very good pets. And now we're going to wait for it to walk about 2 seconds off to the left of the elevator. 1 and 2. Run off to the elevator and get us up. Whoops, I waited not long enough. That's fine. We'll do this room again. You'll notice that I died, technically, but the game restarted before that. That's because this game has a restart function, which is called pressing the R button. Everybody who knows the layout of a QWERTY keyboard knows that R is extremely close to F. So if you're not careful, you can just restart the arenas that you're in, and that's a problem. So we'll wait a little bit longer for this dog to run off to the left this time, just for marathon safety. Okay, but we can't wait too long, because if we wait too long, he'll turn around and come back. Okay, we're golden now. So we need to try on these boots, and these boots, you know, they must be a winner. 3rd time lucky, right? But you see, unfortunately, there's poo inside them, and we don't want pooey shoes. So we're going to come back. We're going to wait for the dog to walk all the way off to the left, about to where that far left banner is. We're just going to hold right, and we're going to run and jump off of Boris's body. Now, if we get a good cycle, I can get through these dropping things nice and easy. We did not get a good cycle, so I needed to line them up properly. Nope. Now. Now. Alright, get ready for another jump scare. It's right now. Boom! Alright, and that is Arena 3. Now, we're really smashing these arenas. How is this game 2 hours long, you ask? Well, it is. This is the worst part of day 1. This elevator does not like to cooperate. But it did today. Excellent. So, you see there some more very high-tech movements. Jumping at corners of things is very much a a revolutionary strategy. All right, I see we got raided by Peking Boo. That's excellent. Anyway, so now Orange is very, very concerned with his hygiene and how he smells. So now we're going to push a bin around for a bit. So we're going to come over to this building on the right. Eventually, he runs it slowly. And we're going to do a super high-tech technique. Bang. And we're going to push this bin off to the left so we can jump on an air conditioning unit. I do love how he pushes, because he pumps his neck like this. And it is my favourite thing about this game. Not really, I like a lot more other things than this. Okay, so that's about far enough. We're going to run over here, jump up, and jump up again. Now, there is a second piece of tech in this game. I know, I lied to you. This piece of tech is called Fast Up. We never actually gave it a name. I'm going to run, and hopefully neutral jump upwards. That didn't work. I'm going to run and hopefully neutral jump upwards so quickly that the board underneath me does not break. This saves a lot of time. There we go, like that. It's not consistent anywhere but like here and one other place. Yeah, that's basically all there is to that. We use it like 2 more times. And now we're going to climb up a ladder and we're going to ruin some other scientists' coffee break. But we don't want to bother them for too long because we're going to run off to the right. Now I'm going to jump onto the edge of this platform so we have nice long place to go. This is statue jump. I stuff up statue jump every single time. We got it. Beautiful. If you jump from that platform higher, you break your legs, which is not pleasant. Anyway, now we're going off some scaffolding. The scaffolding is not structurally sound, so it's going to fall down. Enjoy the little orchestral stings as we go. And off we go. And we're going to jump off to the right, onto a building. But we're going to go straight back to the scaffolding because that guard, whoops, I ran past him, he had a pair of boots, and we're going to try them on. But unfortunately, they say anti, and we can't take signed shoes. That's illegal. So we're going to run off to the right instead. And surprise, surprise, we finished Arena 4. Ta-da! That's day 1 complete. So I'm going to have a little sip of water. Alright, the loading screens in this take a bit of time to like close and open. I don't know why. This is running off of an SSD, and yet it still has that problem. Don't understand why. We're going to get stopped by this projector. The projector is basically saying we see all, as you can tell from it saying we see all. And Orange has a lot to say about that, and we run past him. These people don't matter, so ignore them. We're going to run through our room and go off to debrief. Debrief is a very important part of the day, because you get given your room key. Anyway, here we are. We're in debrief now. We're going to skip everything. But eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed that we weren't given a pass. So we're going to leave. And we're going to come straight back. And harass him for a pass. Because if we don't have a pass, then the security guards won't let us in. It's a very cyclical, awful cycle that you get caught in. Very cyclical cycle. Wow, I'm a very natural orator. Anyway, so we have a pass now. We're going to go off to the security guards, and they're going to let us into our bedroom. And we're going to go talk to Joe again, but we're not going to talk to Joe because we're going to skip his dialogue. Okay, hands off, because otherwise they will go, you can't skip us! And it's very annoying, and it takes up a very long time. So this is a good time to talk about donation incentives, actually. We're about $50 away from nipple percent last time I saw, which is... you can attest to that, Mega.
Okay, well, on the note of nipple percent, we just got a $11.55 donation from Riku Nyan saying, "Hey B, of course I had to donate during your run, you heckin' legend. Get those boots. The donation goes towards nipple percent as well, because of course it does." We also had another $11.55 from Bored Banana saying, "This marathon so far has been going great, yet I'm a little baffled how the most prestigious run, nipple percent, has yet to be met. Here's $10 to go towards Mario showing us unrealistic body standards."
What a fantastic set of donations. Riku is a good friend of mine. Just an amazing human being. Anyway, so this is day 2. We're going to open a door. That's a very important part of this, because the door needs to be open for us to go through it. So that's some really high-tech maneuvering we just did. So out we come, and we're going to go up a ladder. Now up this ladder, there are a pair of boots that we're going to go off and get before we go off to the left and get back inside this room to run across the lights. So, off we go to the right. Hey look, it's a pair of boots. Maybe this ones will do it. But unfortunately, they're nailed to the ground. And we can't take nailed to the ground boots because they're nailed to the ground and they won't move. Anyway, so let's go inside and run across these lights now. There's a hole in the wall, very conveniently. And off we go. So, similar idea with the destructible platforms. We just jump onto the edge. Now, if you stop, you can get caught, but I've never been caught by that security guard ever, so it's fine. Now we're going to drop down here. Now, Twitch chat, would you like to meet the Ninja Turtles? That's a very serious question. Would you like to meet the Ninja Turtles? I can organize that right now.
Well, clearly Twitch chat doesn't know what they want, but I want to meet the Ninja Turtles.
Twitch chat wants to meet the Ninja Turtles? Excellent. We're going to push this box into here, and then we're going to go hit this button to open this door. Down we go. And off to the left. Hey look, it's the Ninja Turtles! Oh, there's a bit of barbed wire there. But, yeah. That's the Ninja Turtles. Enjoy. Excellent. So now we're going to go off to the right again, which is the way we're actually supposed to go. Now, because we went to the Ninja Turtles, we actually have to wait for the cycle. Normally, if you just push the box in, you don't have to worry about the cycle at all. You just run through because the cycle doesn't kick in for a bit. But now we're pushing this big box of fireworks. And the big box of fireworks is very important. So Twitch chat, I need you to pay attention to where the box of fireworks goes. You have a very special job that relates to it in a second. So, off we go here. I believe we can drop down here. Let's find out. Yes, we can. Excellent. We're going to hit this button. Okay, so Twitch chat. During the run, there are a handful of journal entries, and they go by so quickly it's hard to keep track of them. So when you see a journal entry, I want you to spam the number that it is. So this is journal entry number 1. We're pushing a box again. That's all of journal entry number 1. So we need some ones in chat to make sure that I don't get lost. I'm marking them on a sheet, but just in case. By the way, we're a great person. We just scared a dog with some fireworks. Okay, so now we run across here. And we're going to climb up this ladder. And that's basically all of Arena 1 for Episode 2. Except it's not, because we have to go outside now. Arena 1 is... the arenas in Episode 2 are not clearly defined. So I kind of lied. But we're going to come around here. And we're going to use a bunch of what I call neutral jumps. They're where you're not sprinting. I'm aware that neutral jump implies no directionality at all. But I was an idiot when I came up with the terminology, and I'm not changing it now. So we're going to drop down here, climb up, check these boots. It's a very important set of boots. But unfortunately, they're hideous. And, we really need fashionable boots. Otherwise, we may as well just lay out in the cold. Alright, so we're going to run near these icicles, and hopefully not get impaled by them, because that's a really bad thing to have happen to you. We're going to run across this frozen lake. Oh, by the way, if you don't run across those lakes, you'd fall in and die. But you'd never know that because you hold sprint the entire time, and they come up like twice. Okay, so now we're in a huge building. This huge building is fantastic because it's huge, and there's someone giving a speech in it. That's basically it. So we're going to go up these stairs. When you have your casual playthrough of this game, interact with this panel here. It's fun. Okay, so we're going to come up here, and we're going to interact with that switch that we just saw. Because we want to make sure that we don't get seen hitting a button. The button's very important to our quest because... Actually, now that I bring up the quest, I should talk about the story of this game a little bit. So, basically, the city or country that this is set in had a great leader. The great leader unfortunately passed away and left a power vacuum in which his lieutenants decided to split a city down the middle with a giant wall and divide the population into broadcasters and watchers. Orange is from a watcher family, but because... hang on, I just need to focus on this part, because otherwise I'll get hit by fireworks. Okay, so Orange is from a watcher family, and he has a partner on the other side of the wall. We're currently on the broadcaster's side. We should be safe. Cutting it fine. We're good. Oh man, that last firework almost got us. So the entire point of the game is we're taking part in this television show called The Wall Show in order to get back to our love. And it's a very, very wholesome and very heartfelt thing. And because Orange is such a good person, we're going to do such good things in pursuit of that goal. And so we're waiting for the dog to walk into the crate. Excellent. Now, I mentioned that Orange is a really good person, because he is. We're going to push this dog onto this elevator, no reason. And then we're going to drop down here, again, no reason. And then we're going to let the dog out, again, no reason. And jump up here, again, no reason. Oh no, was there a group of protesters blocking the exit? Oh, what a silly sausage mistake. Orange didn't mean to do that, he's really a good guy at heart. So now we're going to run out. Beautiful. Joe has a cake. The cake isn't important yet, but it will be later. So off we go to the right, and we're going to go through some construction now. Construction's a very important part of this game, because despite being the more wealthy side of the wall, the broadcasters are seemingly always putting stuff under construction. Hey look, we stuffed up the one bit of movement tech in the game, and we've got a slow climb up. Okay, this is the mechanic of this puzzle. You jump on giant piles of snow and try and put the fire out. Here's a spoiler, you have to go all the way to the top. Excellent, up we go. So we're not going to run across this ice, even though we could, and we would slide like we're a super cool skater, because that would dislodge the icicle and we would get impaled. And getting impaled is typically not what you want to do when you want to stay alive and meet your love on the other side of the wall. So we're going to jump off here. Hey look, this wastes a lot of people's time, because it locks you there and doesn't let you move. Sorry, I'm not salty about that part at all. Okay, we're going to wander off this side now. And neutral jump across. Beautiful. So it's basically the Truman Show on steroids. Kind of. That's journal entry number 2, Twitch chat. Are we keeping track? We're walking on ice carefully. Alright, we're going to hit this button. Don't worry about what's inside the elevator. It's not important. We're just going to jump up here. And jump up here. And jump up here. Dislodge this. Hopefully don't get impaled. It's beautiful. And then we're going to hit this button. And run off to the left. Again, no reason. We're just really good people. Oh no, Sanya, how terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I didn't mean to do it. I'm really a good person. My name is Orange and I'm a really good person. Okay. So we're going to attempt a fast up here. I have gotten it to work twice in my life. I didn't get it to work, and that's fine. The checkpoint's right there. It's basically free. So we're going to do this in intended way, because otherwise we're going to be here all day trying to get something that's not consistent. And we're going to run up here and jump. Beautiful. So Sanya unfortunately had to go because she was in the way, and also we needed to run over her body so that we wouldn't slip on ice and die. So we're going to jump up here, and we'll see there's a big platform that's collected a lot of snow. And that's fantastic. We're just going to jump on it, and unfortunately there's a box in the way. But there is a switch, so we're going to hit the switch. And jump on the snow. And this time, bang! We just put out their fire, because we're a really nice person. So we have to wait for this to finish, otherwise we don't get the checkpoint. And the checkpoint is what we use to do something called funky jump. I need to jump off and die. Okay, there's a breakable platform in there. I did not mean to do that. Beautiful. So that breakable platform saves us a lot of time. I want to come this way. We'll slip and fall, but it's fine. Okay, we're going to jump over here. And run, and run, and jump. Okay, so there's actually a pair of boots over here. But they were over with the dog. But, more importantly, they're very important. But unfortunately, the dogs chewed them up. And we can't have dog chew boots, because that's the dogs to chew. Anyway, we're going to run over here, and we're going to go into the sewers now. The sewers make up a solid 2/3 of this game. So if you like sewer levels, you're in luck. I'm going to drink more water. Alright, off we go. Hey look, it's Donatello. Okay, now we should probably address the crow in the room. That's the crow. It's cool, and it talks to us, and it helps us on our adventure. That's all you need to know. More will be explained later. I'm lying. Okay, we're going to crawl through here now. And eagle-eyed viewers will notice a reference to The Shawshank Redemption, in which the main character crawls through a tunnel of poo. This is Orange, who doesn't want smelly boots, because he cares so much about how he smells. We'll stop here. This is Shooty Man. He likes to shoot pipes. We met him before. but he doesn't have his dog with him this time. So we need to crawl very carefully because he's shooting rats again. Stop here. Saved by the rat there. That was really close. Oh man, I thought we were dead. Alright, and we're going to crawl away. Going down was faster than using the big elevator left. Nice. Yeah. So anyone who's been in my chat knows that I absolutely abhor sewer levels. But for some reason, I really like this game. So, now that we've been through a sewer level, this is the radiation level, and it's on a timer, and we have to go out of our way to get a pair of boots. We may die in here, and that's okay. It has these things, which are very annoying. And now. Ooh, that was close. And now, beautiful. So the crow's going to torment us this entire time. We might have stuffed that up. No, we're fine. We're going to jump straight up a couple times. And now, beautiful. The timing for these gets a lot harder the further along you go. Now, beautiful. Climb up here. Okay, we're going to go find some boots. They're off to the right, and they're glowing bright green, which in a radioactive room is a really good sign. So, here we go. We found some boots. Mum always told me don't wear radioactive shoes, but hey, oh no, they're very radioactive. So we're going to leave them behind, and we're going to run, jump back up. Now, we may vomit blood and die. That's intentional. It's not. But we may be quick enough to avoid it. Oh yeah. That was a super close thing. Typically when I die here, yeah, it's right at the door. You don't have enough time on normal difficulty. I need to stop and wait there. Yeah, so if you take too long in the room, you vomit blood and die. We were literally like a second away from getting it. But that's fine, you know. Alright, now we're good. You have way more time once you've died and respawned. We're going to shower it off because, you know, we care about how we smell. Alright, we're going to go up this lift. And in this area, we're going to acquaint Joe with a good friend of ours. He's called Security Guard. And Security Guard likes to do a wacky with his stick. That's basically all he does. So he's going to try and do Joe a wacky, but Joe runs away. And, you know, we really want them to get acquainted because we think they'd be really good friends. It's like when you try and set up your friends. Now we'll jump up here. Beautiful. So now he's stuck in a little area, and we need to help get him out. So we're going to lift up this set of boxes here, jump up here, I said, jump up here, and hit the button. That's the A switch, because it says A on it. And we'll run up along here. And now we're going to hit a switch that's marked B. Now, you notice that when I dropped down in front of Joe, I very specifically didn't drop in a particular spot, because, I need to drop down again, if you drop down directly in front of him, he will talk to you, and it takes ages. I was too slow. If you're really quick, you can get up and avoid it. Alright, so, Mr. Security Guard did a wacky. So now, we're going to jump over here. Does anyone like the band Kaiser Chiefs? Well, they have a seminal hit called I Predict a Riot. And turns out, if you put a security guard in an unconscious body up to a group of protesters and some guards, it incites a riot. And that's how we're going to leave this area, because we are a very good person. Okay, so we did see the janitor there. That's the person that we ran over on the way in. They're fine. The janitor is really quite a nice guy. He's just doing his best. In the wall show, which is what this entire game is contextualized in, everyone gets assigned their role. So some people get assigned security guards, some people get assigned civilians, bystanders, people to get thrown on the spikes, and that guy was the security, was the cleaner. You know, makes sense. Yes, one of the people has no shirt on and just has an exclamation point on their chest. Twitch, please don't ban us. No, it's fine. Anyway, so the screen is still saying "We see all." It's very important. Yeah, none of these people matter. You can chuck in a quick donation if you've got one.
We unfortunately do not have, but I would just like to remind people about some of the incentives, specifically the Super Mario Odyssey nipple percent run, which is $30.37 away from being complete. So, maybe we should get on that one. We also have the Pokemon Sword names, with the stubble name still being the letter I in the lead, and the Cubfu name still needing to be donated towards at all. And yeah, I'll let you get back into it.
Sweet, we just ate cake. That's all that's happened. But we weren't given a pass again, so we gotta leave and come back. Pick up the pass if he wants to do it. Come on, Orange, you want to do it? Good boy. We can hit the switch from the far right side of the door, which is really convenient. Here we go. Hello, security guards. Please let us in. And Joe's our roommate, but we don't care about Joe. We skip his dialogue because he sucks. Welcome to day 3. This is the fun day, and you're about to find out why. Remember when Orange said he was the next James Bond? We're locked in a jail now, and we need to break out. It's very important that we do. So, we're going to walk off to the left-hand side, and we're going to bash up that panel in the ceiling. But we're going to walk because if we run, the guard will hear us, and that's a problem. So, we run and jump. We have to do this 3 times. It's very inconvenient and slow. There is a fast way to do it. I've never been able to do it, and I think it was patched out. But that's fine. Make a noise. And one more time. Bang. Up we come. Okay, we're James Bond now. So we're running around. We're going to stop in this doorway because something's going to explode. And we're going to go into that doorway. Alright, we're avoiding this guy that's about to run past. I say run. He's very leisurely checking on an escaped convict. Okay, we're running off to the right. Now, you may be asking, what did we do? I don't know. We're running. We stop about here, slide onto the button. And we jump, and... I've never seen him get trapped inside the door before, but he was able to run past, which is very convenient. Anyway, that scientist tried to squash us with a crate. That was mean of them. Okay, this is the elevator. The elevator is really a pain. I have to jump here, because it does not like to cooperate. The hitboxes on this electricity is quite large, and can hurt you very readily. I jumped the wrong way. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to avoid some guards, Metal Gear Solid style. I hope you all were ready for some Psycho Mantis action. Okay, so we're going to run across here, and unfortunately there's a guard in the way. What are we going to do? Well, easy. We're going to shoot him. So we're going to run off here, and we're actually going to shoot open a door. Bang! And we're going to find some holy boots. They're very important and holy. And something's written there. After we touch it, God's gift to the first Grandmaster, you who touch them forever live in shame. So we forever live in shame because we touched them already, but like, apparently that's fine. Anyway, we're going to run away. We can't take those boots, obviously. I didn't read the reason, and I don't remember it. Okay, we're going to jump across again. I could have saved time by jumping up that way, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to shoot this guy too. But if he sees us, he'll shoot us. Up we come. Bang! Okay, and now we're going to run through here. Shooting open doors is a fantastic mechanic. I recommend it in every single game you ever make ever. Okay, we're going to drop down here. This is Tunnel Bangman. We just shot him in the back because we're a really good person. Now, as the platforming gets a little bit more tight, you may see some inputs getting dropped. That's because this game just decides to drop your inputs every now and then. Don't know why. Once this person gets on the elevator, we're going to bend some bullets because we're really good at what we do. And then we shoot this person too. Okay. Now, we're actually going to develop some mercy now, and we're not going to shoot this person off to the right. No other reason, we're just not going to shoot them. So we're going to come up here, and we're going to meet the 2 scariest guards in the entire game. These 2 scary guards are so scary, but we just deal with them with a switch, like that. Okay, now this is Toilet Guard. Toilet Guard's pooping. So the crow holds him in, and we crawl across. Now, pay no attention to the very orange-looking scientist in there. That is not foreshadowing in the game at all. Ignore it. It's not story. That was journal entry number 3. I hope you caught it. We're crawling in a pipe. Slowly. Aimbot equal hacks. So, we're going to climb up here. We need to lower this lift so that we can get to the next area. It's a very important area. It is the first auto-scroller of the game, and I love it. Okay, so we're going to take this platform up here. Jump into the corner. We did not jump into the corner. We pushed it instead. And we're going to run back down here. Hit the button. And we're going to push it over to this switch over here, which we're going to open. Because we're a really good person. And, you know, this person really wants to give this dog cuddles. Oh no, he fell. How sad. Okay, we're going to push this box over here. And we're going to push it on top of this switch, because if we stand on top of the box, we can hit it. And we get phased through the box, which we use to just skip the getting down animation. Now we're going to push this box all the way over to the left to stop the dog trying to eat our face. We'll use it for a bit more platforming. So about here is good. Jump up here, step, jump up here. And Mr. Hippie doesn't like us. So he runs away in fear, which is very nice of him because, you know, that really saves us a job. We just drop someone down because we are, again, a very nice person. And hey, look, it's Joe! Oh, the crow wants us to push him down, but we won't do that because we're a really good person. What's this? It's Ghost Us! We're gonna kick Joe. Just kidding, we pushed him. Okay, so we're gonna run over here now. And we go all the way down. And as you can tell, this is very much a real thing that's definitely happening. And the next section is going to very much clear up any sort of doubt about whether or not this is actually happening in your mind. You can do a long drop there, but it's not fun, so I don't do it. This game is called Ministry of Broadcast. It is a mixture of Prince of Persia and Big Brother. It's very interesting. Now, you can't jump down this hole because you'll die. You have to drop. It's very important that you do that. Welcome to the first auto-scroller. If you have literally anything to talk about Mega Slayer, you're more than welcome to, because this goes on far too long.
Well, this sounds like a good as time as any to remind everyone who we are and what we're doing. We are Oz Speedruns, and we usually host 2 speedrun marathons a year. This time we are doing Fast 2020, supporting the charity Royal... I literally just had a brain fart. The Royal Flying Doctors Service, who get help to people who live and work out in remote and rural areas of Australia. And I'm sure you're wondering what they may have been doing since COVID has become a thing, and they have been doing what they can. They have assisted in over 2,100 cases of people that are highly suspected of having COVID or outright do have COVID, in getting them to the hospitals in the major areas that they need to get to. As you can imagine, they wouldn't be out in rural and remote areas, which is unfortunate. They have also opened up quite a few respiratory centers in remote and rural areas to give people need whilst they can't get them to the hospitals as fast as they can.
Fantastic. The Royal Flying Doctors Service do absolutely amazing work. They are an Australian national treasure, and hopefully what money we raise today, or this weekend rather, will help them perform their duties long into the future.
I couldn't agree more.
So this game is available on Steam and on Switch. On Steam it's currently on sale because it is a... we have to drop down here, otherwise we die. Because it's part of the autumn sale. It is not on sale on Switch currently. But that is a thing. Okay, we're going to jump across here. So during this auto-scroller, you have to stay in the light of the crow, otherwise you die. And by die, I mean you come out of nowhere and shoot yourself in the head. Makes no sense, I know, but this is a very real thing that's definitely happening. I was supposed to jump. Oops. No, this is jump on as well. This is what we call marathon brain. Talking about this rather than just doing it. Whoops, that's fine. Yeah, so the light is a bit lenient in these areas where it flies away from you, but it's still not anywhere near convenient. And you can see that that one mistake has set us back a fair way. Well, not that fair away, really. Okay, bang, that's the auto-scroller done. Now, time for the bit that is the most real out of all of today. It's very important, so everyone needs to pay attention because it is very, very real. So I'm going to climb up to the roof here. My ear is itchy. And we've successfully escaped. But oh no, there's a guard. And oh no, there's another guard. So we need to have a plan to get safe. We're going to jump forward when the crow says to. Do that. And they go bang. And they disappear. Now this is all cutscene, so I can drink some water. And we're going to fly away on the crow. Which is, again, a totally reasonable thing to have happen. And Orange asks the very important question, is this a dream? Yes, it is. Alright, so, this is the day for real this time. I got very worried because my cheat sheet and my tally don't match up, but it's fine. I just accidentally added an extra space in my cheat sheet. We are A-okay. African or European crow. So the scientist is here just to harass us. He takes his time because he's very slow and annoying. And in fact, we can run off to the right here and hit the switch and jump on this platform, but unfortunately it goes too quick, so we have to press it. And wait for the scientist to stop chewing out this janitor. This janitor's a really nice person. I can't believe we ran them over, honestly. Nope, just kidding. Keep cleaning. This scientist is not a nice person. Anyway, we're going to run over to this platform now. And he's going to chastise us for not being able to get onto a platform that moves too quickly. Third day and still can't get anywhere without his help. I mean... honestly, what were we thinking? Now, this is the pair of boots that I miss constantly when I practice. I'm not going to miss it this time. Here we go. Beautiful. Here's a pair of boots. But unfortunately, they're used quarantine boots, and we can't touch them. We're going to jump over here, break our legs, and reset. We need to go down the elevator properly this time. So that's still saved, so it should be beautiful. So, now, we're going to save this person from the guard by doing this. It's a very explanatory part, I know. We're going to stand here, and the guard, well, it's a two-person lift, and so the guard is actually stuck now. They will die in there, because we're a great person. We'll let this person out. And down we drop. Now, there's a platforming section off to the left. We ignore it, because we can drop down here. And now we're going to jump into a big hole. And dab, because Orange is such a great person. Anyway, so here's a bit of lore. We don't care about the lore, and we can't skip it. Or can we? We have to wait for the lore to actually start, otherwise if we hit restart now, we will just get chucked down. But now that that's started, we can just hit reset, and it drops us down here. Beautiful. Now, we are going to take an intentional leg break down here, because that skips some lore. And checkpoint. I said both parts of my sentence at once, and I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to push this platform now. So little known facts about Orange. Orange hates water. Water is like their nemesis, and yet there's a whole bunch of water all over this game. And we'll see Orange use water to be a really good person. So the next thing that we're going to do is drop into here, because there's piranhas in this game. The piranhas are quite aggressive, and they are quite fast, but we can still outrun them because we're smarter than fish are sometimes. Alright, so here comes another part where Orange is just the best person. It's very important that we all know that Orange is the best person, because what Orange does is a very good person thing. So here's Mr. Exclamation Mark. Mr. Exclamation Mark wants to vote red. The guards don't want them to vote red, so the guard is going to do a wacky. So I'm going to jump up here and jump up here, and if their cycles are nice to me for once, oh my goodness they are, we're going to push this guard across on this little platform thing. Crows fly. So Mr. Guard's going to do a wacky, so he doesn't get a chance to, because Mr. Exclamation Mark decides to go for a dive. He's completely fine, I promise. So I'm going to just climb down, nice and easy. And that stops the stream of water that would push us down if we were to try and jump. That's basically all that does. Welcome to the Piranha Room. The Piranha Room is a lot of fun because we don't do it as intended. Or at least I don't. I don't remember what other people do with this game anymore. I stopped caring. This is the way I do it, and it's fun. So we're going to come along here, and we're going to drop down here. Now, wading in water is extremely slow, which means if we hit that button that we dropped onto before, we would get squashed by the big finger. If we want to hit the button, please. Hit the button, please. There we go. But luckily, with the finger retracted, we get just enough clearance to make it back to the platform. That's a very important step. So, once we're up, beautiful. We want those piranhas. We might die. No, we just survived. Excellent. Those piranhas are very quick, and we're going to lure them over here. So we're going to drop down here. There was a fly. It is the middle of the night. It's not the middle of the night. It's quite early in the evening, actually. We're going to lure all those piranhas over there and wait for them to get all the way that way. And I forgot to hit the finger, but we should be fine. You're supposed to move stuff around and, like, jump on platforms and stuff. We might be here. We might be here. Ooh, yeah, baby. If there's any water touching your feet, they will kill you. So we got there with, like, a pixel to spare. So, Orange, as we all remember, is very concerned with the way that he looks and smells. Which is why we're now going to walk through a bunch of rubbish and push a rubbish bin. Because, you know, Orange is very concerned with how he looks and smells. And now, we have the best mechanic in any game ever. It's called stink. So we're going to stink people to do what we want. But before that, meet Frank the Crocodile. Frank the Crocodile likes to eat people. So we're going to run away from Frank. Sonya's going to try and help us, but unfortunately she doesn't like us. So she's going to drop a box on us to try and kill us. But it actually helps us, because it helps us get up here and up here. And that means we can evade Frank. You'll notice that Frank is going into turbo mode on the far left-hand side of the screen. We almost got that. So we do this, we do this, we do this. Run across a bit more. Beautiful. So Frank is going to be really nice once we get up on this platform and slow right down. In fact, we're not even going to see him. That's because Frank is really nice. There we go. Bye, Frank. We ignore the crow because we don't want law. Law doesn't matter. I already told you the law. Anyway, here is the best part of this game where we're a really good person. Let's do a casual boot check just because. Excellent. Okay. So, Mr. Wacky, the security guard, has managed to find 3 friends who are doing a wacky on them. Oh, but Mr. Wacky just pushed one into the water. Oh no, we didn't know he would do that. That's really unfortunate. Now, in 80%, that's all you need to do. But we have a pair of boots down there that we want to get. So we're going to stink these people off to the edge. And we want to separate them like this, so that when we go up in here, the wacky should help them get up. So we do a bit more of a push. Beautiful. And we're going to stink this guy onto here. And hit this. And hit this. And hit this. Oh wait, we need to get this person onto the platform actually, because otherwise we will get in trouble. I'm going to push this over here. I'm going to stick this person the other way. The other way. Good person. And lift this. Whoops, I did it too early. Okay. They did what I wanted them to do without actually doing it. I don't know why. I've never seen that happen before. NPCs usually just don't walk off of the edge. So we're going to drop this down again. And we're going to push this person off to the side. Normally we push them in with this. I just realized that this would be blocking them from falling into the water, which is a problem when we want them to fall into the water. So we're going to scare this person off here. And we're going to push this over here. But before we do that, we want to... we'll do this first. Stuff it. So, see they get pushed around when we move this. You move that one more piece. Beautiful. Okay. So, hey Mr. Wacky, you want to do a wacky for us? Thanks, Mr. Wacky. So Mr. Wacky should call us a foul-smelling person in a second. Or not. Excellent. So he's going to do that. He's going to jump out onto the... There he goes. He's a very nice person, just like us. Alright. And we're almost done with this puzzle. We're going to scare him onto here. Stink him on. Hit the button. Jump over. And we should... Now, if I did that correctly, we should be over by the ladder. And if I did it incorrectly, we're about to restart. Excellent. That trick is not marathon safe, and I did it out of habit. So good thing I got it. Okay, so off we go, off to the right. Again, those people are completely fine. Don't even pay them any attention. They're really just looking to get noticed, really. I'm going to drop down here because there's a pair of boots. Hi, boots. They're nicely hidden. They're also, unfortunately, the home to a Nemo. And we can't take another person's home. So we're going to leave them be. And we're going to go off to the right. Okay. And we should be able to jump there. Beautiful. So, Orange is a really good person. Everybody needs to remember that. So, in this part, we just climb around. And we're going to go find ourselves a shower. Because we do smell quite bad. And more importantly, this person, who we're about to see as we climb up this ladder... and run off to the right. They don't want to deal with us. This person here. They don't want to deal with us when we smell really bad. So we're going to go wash it off. So I'm going to jump up here and climb along here. And we're going to go find ourselves a shower. Excellent. So this gauntlet contains a shower. Wonder where? In the top right. But we need to jump over these streams of water first. And shut off any that are remaining. Off we go. Beautiful. But you see, Orange is a really good person because he's got a partner on the other side of the wall. And also this is a TV show, so it's all just really good special effects. Because it's on normal difficulty, we're not going to chance it with the cycles because they are quite short. Jump, jump, jump. Good boy. On easy difficulty... which is a thing this game has. So if you try this game and you find that it's a little bit too hard for you, that's completely fine. There is an easy difficulty. It doesn't remove any parts of the story. It literally just makes some timings a lot easier. So I'm going to go switch this off. Unfortunately, we can't just reset here because the checkpoint is at the door, which is not convenient. Come on, beautiful. Down we drop. And we're not going to chance this again. Wait for the zappy. And then we do the jumpy. And walk across a couple times. Up here. And across. Beautiful. So we're going to crawl through another pipe. Because again, Orange cares a lot about how he smells. So there isn't a hard, there is an insane difficulty which you can enable on day 4, and that just takes away the checkpoints for day 4. Because we're in a marathon, I'm not going to do that. But if you would like to set yourself the challenge of going through insane mode, I wholeheartedly recommend it. It's a great way to learn the area because it forces you to repeat it a bunch of times. There we go, and down. So the lore of this game is as follows. There was a country or a city, it's not entirely clear, that had a great leader. The great leader died, and then all of the great leader's friends were like, I want to be in charge. And they were like, no, you can't be in charge. I want to be in charge. So instead, what they did was they separated a city, a country, again, it's not entirely clear, by a giant wall. And that giant wall separates the broadcasters and the watchers. It might be viewers. I don't remember the terminology. And the broadcaster side makes the wall show for the watcher side. And it gets people to play the wall show by promising them pass to the watcher side, because the watcher side is better, like in every single way. Anyway, we're a really good person because we just dropped this person in the way of the security guard, and we're just going to run and leave them there while they get wackied. So you see there, the leader has fallen. His fall is a formality. I don't remember what that means. Basically, the leader died, and now there's a power vacuum, and they hang out. Hey, look, it's an arcade game, but it doesn't work. Maybe it'll work in the next game. Whoop, we might die. No, we're good. There are 2 sets of piranha, which is why I fell into the water there. Because if we didn't do that, we would be dead now. So, we don't want to deal with that law. Who remembers this statue thing? You should, because it's what we climbed up and then got a shower. Pretty convenient we got a shower right before we went back to the rest of the game. So you may have seen Orange say, hope Frank didn't hear that, but he did, because he's right here, and he's going to chase us now. So Frank, you'll notice, is a little bit slower than last time. He's put on a bit of a nicer attitude, and it's really quite unfortunate because, you know, he worked so hard to get there. Beautiful. Yeah, so Frank is making the second of his 3 appearances in this game. Possibly 4 if you count a particular moment. Okay, up we come. Beautiful. Frank can't kill you in this section. I mean, he can, but you have to try. Alright, there's some boots here, and we're going to pick them up. Oh no, we fell, but that's fine. But alligator skin is not our kind of material, and, you know, that really upsets Frank, because Frank doesn't like his close biological relatives being disparaged by being made into clothing. So instead we're going to jump up here. Frank is a sweetheart. Is that a Ministry of Broadcast Twitch account I see? Is that... I did read that right. Far out. Okay, welcome to the second auto-scroller of the game. This is called the boat. In the boat, I hold F, and the crow becomes David Attenborough. So to reenact David Attenborough, here is Fast Bear. If you have donations or want to repeat why we're doing this, now is a fantastic time. Fastbear is going to do some David Attenborough while we wait.
No donations yet. I mean, come on guys, get on in there. But there are incentives you can donate towards, and I figure I should bring up some of the bid wars that haven't been mentioned yet. Like the Echo Jr. character selection bid war, where Tara is winning over Kidney and Echo by $5.73 on both of those, because the other 2 have no money, and that's not really a war. Get on in there, guys. Make it a war. A bid war, not a real war. We don't want those. We also have the Spyro Year of the Dragon color cheat, where you can choose Spyro's color between purple, green, yellow, red, pink, blue, or black. Purple in a commanding lead of $296.25. Green coming up in second place with $6.09, and the rest are all at 0. We have some character bid war names for Final Fantasy VII for Cloud, Tifa, and Sid. None of them have any names at the moment. We have a language bid war for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. either French or English, with French in the lead of $11.17 and English at 0. We have the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis costume select of Classic, Default, Regina, Biker, or Officer, with Classic in first place with $11.55 and 0 on the rest. And you want me to go further, or we good?
I will just take this opportunity to point out that Fastbear is wearing boots because we're doing all boots. This is about to finish. Yeah, it's about to finish. So we can hold that there. Fastbear will be watching over us for the rest of the run, giving us the best of luck. And, of course, over the rest of the marathon as well, wishing all the runners the best of luck, saving the frames, and killing the bosses. Or in this case, your castmates. So I need to play with both hands again, so Fastbear's going to go disappear from frame. Okay, say goodbye, Fastbear. Goodbye! Alright, excellent. Now, we're going to help people vote. We really love democracy in Ministry of Broadcast. So what we're going to do is we noticed that there's nobody voting for red. And that's really weird. So we want a bit more of an even competition because, you know, it's no fun if just blue votes get counted. So we're going to run off to the left. Hey look, it's Joe and he's standing over an inconspicuous platform. I wonder what's going to happen when we flick the switch. Joe, you fell and you're going to talk to me about it now. I had to hold Fastbear in my mouth so I could move some parts of my cheat sheet.
Chuck in one quick donation?
Jump in with that donation, absolutely.
All right, we just got a $55.30 donation from Sten saying, had to donate for Fastbear, less than 3. Chuck this towards naming cub food Fastbear.
Fantastic. Fastbear is very pleased with that donation. Thank you, Sten. All right, so the next pair of boots is actually coming up very soon. We're going to get stopped by this little platform. The little platform is very perplexing to Joe and Orange until Orange runs on and off of this switch once. Hey look, we figured it out. So Joe's going to stay on that button, we're going to drop down, and we're going to jump across here. Now, we're going to push this box off of the button, but we're going to do some super secret speedrun tech. We're going to keep pushing the box. That's literally it. But there is a pair of boots after this. So this takes an absurdly long time, but there's a pair of boots, and you know, if we had to push a box all this way, of course the boots are going to be absolutely perfect for us. So we press it, and what do we get? Oh, there's a rat's nest inside. We can't take away a rat's home. We're actually going to reset here because that's far quicker than running back. We will also die if we do that. So, buttons off, and we're going to jump onto this platform. Beautiful. So for anyone wondering if that will be counted, yes it is. Excellent. So in those really quick pauses, I'm looking at the bottom left-hand corner for the number. And I have 13 on my tally sheet, and there's 13 in the bottom left, which means we're doing things correctly. So up comes Joe. Here is another example of Orange being a really, really good person. I jumped the wrong way. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I need to push this. Come on. This game is, okay. Prepare to cringe. This game reminds me of Dark Souls. Because when you input an action, it wants to do that action and nothing else. So if you stuff up, you can't really fix that, which leads to a lot of people dying. Which I think led to an unfair amount of review scores that were tainted by people dying in hard sections. This, by the way, is the hardest puzzle in the game, like without question.
So would you say this is the Dark Souls of Prince of Persia / Big Brother games?
Absolutely, I would say this is the Dark Souls of Prince of Persia / Big Brother games. So we're gonna jump up here. This solution is not the first thing that people often think of, and we get very stuck. But that's fine, you know, I didn't spend 3 hours on this puzzle alone when I casually played through this. I don't want to talk about it. Let's move. Good choice, Joe. So, once Joe's on the platform, down we come. Allie, you're not wrong, but we love this game. So if you hit this switch too quickly, you will trap Joe down there, and he doesn't respawn behind you, which is a time loss to say the least. It's very inconvenient because this is a 2-person lift that we need to take him up. So we hit this button. Alright, so there's a really action-packed part. We're going to hit this button, and then this guy, whose name I don't know, I'm calling him Milton, because I don't like him. He's going to weigh down the lift, because apparently it's a 2-person and not a 3-person lift. So we kick him off. This is Sparta style. And now Joe's really mad at us, even though we just saved his life. I mean, come on, we're doing the right thing here. Now, during this section, we're actually locked to walking. So this is the only section of the entire game where instead of sprinting, we jump, because that's quicker. And that is the end of day 4. Looks like Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed. So me skating down the stairs when I do that really doesn't matter. It's not important at all. Sonya just tripped us. It's fine. We just shake it off and keep running. That's basically it. So this is the final debrief. Well, technically it's not the final debrief, but it's the final debrief in this room. We get a military escort this time. It's very important that we get a military escort because we help someone vote red, and that's the wrong thing to do. Beautiful. We skip all this. And now it's day 4. I might have said it was the end of day 4 earlier. I meant to say the end of day 3. Anyway, it's day 4. Day 4 is a bit noisy, so if you don't like loud noises, maybe turn your Twitch volume down ever so slightly. Okay. They take their time. We can wait for them to get a little bit behind and then run. It really does not matter. So long as we keep within the 2 of them as much as possible, we're all good. And then we go. And we're not going to go to bed because we're going to run through here. That's where you can turn on insane difficulty. We're not doing that. It's a marathon. Alright, so there are bombs dropping. We don't know why. It's not important. Don't think about it. So, the dog and crow just locked us out. They're very mean to us. We might have stopped a bit far away, but we should still be fine. This sequence is a little bit tight. We're all good. Okay. Poot down. Up we come. Beautiful. All right. So this is just a section of really strict platforming, which is why insane difficulty is actually a lot of fun, because it makes you do it perfectly in one go, with added stress. But again, marathon, so we're not doing that. Drop down, please. Beautiful. And down. Beautiful. All right. Now. And it's especially fun on all boots if you do this in insane, because we have to shoulder charge this off to the left and not get obliterated by the steam. We should be safe now. Okay, so we're going to meet the best character in the game. Unfortunately, he says a sweary, so we're not going to listen to all of his dialogue, and instead we're going to skip it and tell him to shut up. And we're going to try on his boots, because they're really nice. And they don't fit. Oh man, we really don't want chafing boots, because again, blisters. And this guy really doesn't want us to see chemtrails, which is a problem. Now, if you listen to this guy talk, he'll tell you how many times you've died. Unfortunately, because of... I need to get that box. We'll just die here, that's quicker. Unfortunately, because of him saying a bad sweary, we're not going to play... We didn't play it out in full. I would wholeheartedly recommend giving him a listen, because he says some really not unhinged things at all. You know, he wears a tinfoil hat. He talks about people controlling his thoughts. But, you know, his swears don't get bleeped out by the game. So, you know, maybe he's right. Okay, jump up here and jump up here. It is genuinely one of my favorite NPC interactions of the entire game. Hey, look, it's a Nintendo Switch. if you want to play Nintendo Switch Ministry of Broadcast, you can with this deluxe edition. It comes with badges. I couldn't find it in Australia. I had to import it from England, but it's great. It comes with 4 badges, 5 badges. I just read that on the box. And stuff happens. Buy it. It's a limited edition, so it'll be worth money in the future. Okay, let's go. So if you run into that box that has the unexploded bomb next to it, you will explode and die. I ran too far across, thank goodness. Okay, we want to neutral jump along here, otherwise we will die. Jump up here, and push this box over. Okay, so down we come. Off to the left. And now that we've completed all of those bombing raids, we just need to find our friends, bust out of here, and go see our lady. So, off we go to the left. It's Joe! How terrible. So, Joe is dead because he voted for red, and that's very bad. And now we get exploded. If you have any donations or anything at all, please talk, because I'm going to order Uber Eats, because this is the longest auto-scroller of the entire game, and as much as I love this game, it is annoyingly long. Should I get an AB Twitch chat? I don't know. This will take a long time, so you can just talk, read your spiel, whatever.
Well, once again, since Sten's last donate, we don't have any, but let's just get a little reminder about what the Flying Royal Doctors Service, or Royal Flying Doctors Service, does. They get support to people working and living in remote and rural areas of Australia, and I wish I could say I did more research on them than that, but I'm a bad host. I didn't. Beyond the COVID stuff that I spoke about earlier. So let's continue talking about donation incentives. Coming up sometime, I think tomorrow, we have the Metal Gear Solid 2 run where we can get the sunglasses bonus, which we're quite a fair bit away from. We only have five of the $200 into that one, but we've got some time, so you can get in on that. It is before the Super Mario Odyssey run, so, work on it.
Alright, and now that we go back into color, that auto-scroller is over, and I am now going to try and beat the Uber Eats guy to getting to my house with this game. So, we're going to go find some nothing to see stuff down in the submarine pen, because there is in fact something to see. It's a yellow submarine. I want that to be full screen so I can read Twitch chat again, please phone. Please phone. There we go. Okay. So in this yellow submarine, we're going to find something really important. So an AB is the South Australian version of a halal snack pack. AB, the kosher story is that there was an option of meat A, which was chicken, and meat B, which was lamb. And someone said, give me both with chips, and they called it an AB, and they put garlic sauce and tomato sauce on top.
They just call that a combo where I come from.
Yeah. That is the story I tell my scouts. There are other stories that are less stream appropriate. Research that at your own risk. Anyway, so here's some more scaffolding, because apparently this place is constantly under construction. Okay, so unfortunately this blimp, which we haven't seen for the entire game, but you can find if you go play a casual playthrough of this. This is our other fast up of the game, and we got it, fantastic. It's now bashing up the scaffolding, and we don't like the scaffolding being bashed up. We're going to slip because we didn't do a neutral jump. That's okay, it only eats up a little bit of time. And over we go. Beautiful. Sorry, this platforming is a little bit precise. So, we're going to push this box, and we're going to climb. Basically, we're going very fast because we don't want to get killed like that. I thought I was dead. The blimp is Ziplin, whatever it is. I said that like a New Zealander. Is not very nice and likes to kill you. So we're going to run and jump and jump and jump. And we should be safe. Beautiful. And we're going to jump on here and get rescued by a helicopter. Never in doubt. A little bit in doubt, but it's fine. Okay, so the scientist is going to save us. In we go. Now, if we don't skip this, we have a minute of silence for Joe. And it's an actual minute. So room 8 was the only one that survived the bombing, which is why it's going to be absolutely packed when we run to it in a second. I don't know why we have to run to it when everyone else just gets put into it, but that's fine. So we run across snow, and we find room 8, and Orange complains that people are sleeping in his bed. But Orange is a really good person, and so he's going to let that happen, and he's going to sleep in the chair instead. I know, speedrunning is so disrespectful, but you will find out in a moment why I feel no remorse at skipping that minute of silence for Joe. So, day 5 is about to happen once this goes... Hey look, it's day 5! Who would have thought it? Let that open. I'm on the water bottle too. Alright. So we oversleep because of course we do, it's what we always do. If he wants to wake up. If he wants to wake up, there we go. And everyone's gone. Security guard is not important. We're not going to listen to him. So today's the day of the final broadcast. Joe is basically the Yoshi of Mystery Broadcast. Yoshi has a soul. Anyway, scientist, we're late again. We're going to get into the truck. Today's the finale. So we're going to go through a gauntlet of all of the platforming skills that we've learned over our time in this game. You do speedrun the most disrespectful token. Alright, so current count of boots is 15. There's only 18 pairs in the game. I hope some of the next 3 will be the correct ones for us, because otherwise, oh boy, we're going to be chilly. So there are 4 sets, but unfortunately one's coming soon. So there's actually 3 sets with which we're going to finish off this game. So, time is not for a while yet. Don't stress. But this is the last set of levels for the game. And we're going to this big warehouse, and all of a sudden we're discovering, hey, that looks like the water tower we were on. And hey, that looks like the construction site. And hey, this looks like the snow. But it's not real snow. It's all been fake. Turns out all the bad things that we did, I mean, really, really good things we did, were because we are a very good person. Hey, look, it's journal entry number 4. We're climbing a ladder determinedly. Twitch chat, are we on it? Are we on it? I might get lost. Yeah, everything was fake. So everyone's completely fine. They're all alive. That's why after running on people's faces in spikes, we still didn't kill them. Okay, we're going to jump across here first. Because we want to drop down and do the same thing we did before. We're very nice to rats. We love being supportive to animals. Okay. So we're going to come up here and hopefully not accidentally cross. Beautiful. So we're going to hit this button. Box is going to fall. You can get squashed by this box, so I suggest not getting squashed by it. We'll hit this button and go back up. And then we'll push this. And hey, look, we have a nice platform now. And because we know everything's fake, you know, we feel absolutely no remorse about opening this and making people run through another gauntlet. No guesses as to what's at the far end of this. If you guess spikes, you're correct. Oh, that looks different. They must have added strawberry jam. Nothing to worry about. Okay, let's keep going. So, down we come here. And up, and across, and down. And down one more time. Beautiful. So, off we go. There's a lot of stuff to work through. Okay, this is the dark room. The dark room is dark. That's its entire gimmick. Beautiful. Okay, so yes, this entire room is dark. That's the entire gimmick. We jump up and around. One, and now. Beautiful. So, hit this button. Hey look, it turned on a light. I said no prizes for guessing. I didn't say no guesses. Whoops. Oh, okay. That cycle's a lot longer than I thought it was. Did we get it? No, we're jumping like an idiot in front of a ladder. Now notice there's a pair of boots over here. So we're going to jump up and get to them. I hope they're good boots. One more. Oh no, they're missing laces. Who leaves shoes out without laces? I mean, it's not like we could have taken laces from literally any of the boots from beforehand, but that's fine. Okay, we can hit this button. And jump across. Beautiful. And we're going to get pushed nice and down. I believe this is the end of the first one. I think. They all sort of blur together in my mind because I do them all in quick succession. No, we have to hang out with Hippie Guy. So, everybody get ready to say goodbye to Shooty Pipe Man. Shooty Pipe Man doesn't like noise in his pipe, so if we run, we get shot. But for some reason, they decide to release a dog, which makes a lot of noise in his shooty pipe, and he doesn't shoot it, which makes no sense to me. But that's fine. Anyway, we're a really good person. We're just going to casually open that door, because we're a really good person. And now if we run across, he thinks we're the dog, so it's totally fine. Velcro boots, that'd be great. Okay, so we fall down, and look, that's the end of the day. We didn't really kill anyone. That's silly, they just added strawberry jam. Okay, time for set 2. Set 2's the fun one. I say fun. Set 2 is about timers. Here is another radiation room that we're supposed to go through twice, 3 times. I don't remember. Point being, me specifying how many times we're supposed to go through it is an indication that we go through it once. So, come along here. Jump here. Turn, up. And run, jump. Left. We really don't have to worry about the timer because it doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but like you're extremely unlikely to die from it considering the exit is right here. I wouldn't call this game grim. It's quite optimistic, you know. We're going to see our partner, and that, you know, I would do anything for love, but that's a DMCA. Okay, so we come across here. And we're going to jump down to this ladder over here. And now this guard will very politely ask us to cross this line, because now he can bash us. He likes to do a wacky, because he's a very enthusiastic security guard. We're going to jump onto here, and we jump onto here, and we hit this button. If I can hit this button. If I can hit this button. There we go. And we're going to ride this shipping container all the way up. Beautiful. That's too much science in this game. No science. Okay, and then instead of going through the radiation room again, we're just going to drop down onto this platform, which they must have known you could do. And jump up here, and here, and here. And Little Pete's Shipping Co. is going to help us get out. We're not going to go off to the right, because that's a dead end. We're actually going to go up here. Yeah, it's not our fault that there are death consequences for our actions. That's not our fault. We're just trying to be nice. Beautiful. Okay, so off to the right we go. And up. And we're going to drop down here, because it won't break our legs. It almost does, but it doesn't. And we're going to hit this button, and we're going to race this platform. So, in a second, everybody's going to be reminded to stretch before physical activity. This is why. Oh no, he's pulled a muscle! With proper stretching and warm-ups, this will not happen to you. Okay. So, he pops a squat for a long time, And now we're going to push this barrel. It looks very coincidentally similar to the hype barrel, which I'm going to try and do on my phone as I do this. And if I push it too far, I will fall off and die and have to do it all again. So, it's this one and this one. Bang. Hype fires. How's that for multitasking? My hyper-exercise. Okay, so we need some momentum to jump over here. So we pushed a burning barrel off the edge for reasons trademark. And instead of going up this ladder, we're actually going to run off to the right. And jump, and jump, and nice up jump, and across. And now this is a very fun jump to make. We got it, good, beautiful. Okay, there's a pair of boots. We're going to save them. But unfortunately, there's holes all through them. And you know, were we expecting anything different? No. We're going to reset here because that gets us to the ladder way quicker. I used to just jump across and I was like, oh, that's not the move you do. Noops, yeah, silly sausage. Okay, up we come on the ladder and we go right off to the right. Now, you may remember that I mentioned that we can slide on ice like a skater. If anyone likes the Beach Boys, this is the level for them. It's just such a jam. You can buy the soundtrack when you buy this game on Steam. Did I mention that it's on sale? Because it is. You can buy it for cheap. It's a fun game. I recommend it. Okay. We're going to lift this elevator up again. Again, don't pay any attention to what's on it. Over here, and drop down. Beautiful. And we'll hit this button now. And we're going to go get this dog over here. Up. Oh no, we were a little too slow, but that happens. That's fine. Okay, we'll try again. That was weird. Sometimes when you're changing levels in this game, it can like phase you through objects. We use it to push the dog crate in the James Bond level, but there's no real practical uses for it besides that. Don't get on, dog. Yes, we got him. Okay, up we come. And this person is gonna just have a little fun time running away from us, and we're gonna chase them on because they want to skate, they want to surf. Yeah, we love the Beach Boys. Copacabana. Even Fastpair's getting on the action. Oh no, they added strawberry jam to that icicle. How terrible. Anyway, let's keep going. So, that was set 2. Alright, now we're going to do set 3. Alright, we need to sit down because sitting down is a very important thing to do. It rests your legs. And hey look, we're about to meet our old friend Frank the Crocodile for the last time today. So across we go. Up we come. Across and across. And we're going to jump over here. And we're going to jump over here. Oh no, Milton, you were on the corner of the thing that I jumped on. How terrible. Oh, that's too far. You need a neutral jump off that, and I did a full jump. Oopsie daisy. Okay, and Orange, you want to do the jump, my friend? There we go. Got him. So, Frank's going to have a little snacky snack. I've never done that before. Excellent. This is a marathon of firsts. Sorry, it's good practice for me never running this game again. Because as much as I love it, it is a 2-hour commitment. And that's a bit much sometimes. Sometimes I just want to like bash out half-hour bangers. Anyway, hey look, it's another pair of boots. But oh no, our feet are swimming in them because Frank uses them when no one's looking. Well, that means everybody, that's 18 boots. We didn't find our boots. How terrible. Oh well. We're going to finish the run anyway. maybe there's something nice at the end. You know, we'll see what we find. Yeah, they just added some dog food to Frank's mouth, and it looked like he was eating Milton, but Milton's completely fine. Dad did vote him to save it. Okay, I don't like this puzzle. Not because it's hard. I mean, it is hard. I'm just bad at it because it's hard. And not because I'm bad at games. Okay, we turned that off, but unfortunately, there's more stuff to turn off, so we're going off to the right a bit more. And up again. And up and up and up. Okay, there's a fast solve to this puzzle. It can kill you sometimes, so let's have fun. Because the other solution is very long, and you still die a lot of the time. Okay, drop down here. Okay, and then we want to try and avoid that dialogue, but we didn't do it. That's okay. I don't think it's possible, actually, but that's fine. We didn't kill Bobby. Bobby just... I don't actually know who Bobby was. So you'll see this platform is a two-person platform, and it gets pushed down with our weight. So we're going to run over here, and we're going to hit this button to knock a box onto them. And then we're going to jump onto it, and jump onto it, and jump on top of the box, because... Oh no! Yeah, they did a magician's trick, and they put dog food in there. We need to go. And then the water rises really, really quickly, and I might be dead because I dilly-dally just a tiny bit. No, we're fine. Okay. Water did splash the foot. We did splash the water with our foot, but we're fine. We're there. Okay, down we come. I love the rhythm of this game. Like, everything has like this nice little rhythm, and it's not a rhythm game. It's just like nice. I like it. Okay. Whoop! Don't drop down there. You'll die. Down here. Okay. So, now we're going to find out how they faked a boat ride, and we're going to do that by holding F. So if you have a quick donation, and I do mean quick. This goes for like 10 seconds. Hey look, it's David Attenborough Fastbear again. Oh wait, David Attenborough's not talking anymore because the crow has actually been missing for like all of this day. But I haven't mentioned it because it's not important yet. Anyway, crow's missing. Okay, time for a boss fight. It's not a boss fight. It's piranhas. It's not that kind of show, but we are actually going to have a boss fight with piranhas, just not traditionally. So we need to run across here. We want to hit this switch because it lets us jump on stuff. Now I'm going to try the fast solve first, and if I don't get it, I'll do the safety. So fast solve involves... Whoop, that was close. Coming along here. And climbing on the edges of these platforms. They don't break when you do that until you step in the middle to actually jump off them. And we come along here and up, and we're going to push this box down. Now, the fast solve is to drop them like that. The safe solve is to drop it like that and then go jump onto that breakable platform that person's standing on. But we don't want to be fast. So stuff it. Let's do the fast version. After all, we are at fast. That's kind of in the name. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, we got it. Beautiful. Okay, now, if I stuff this last jump up, we're in trouble. So, Orange, he's such a great person. He sees his friends. There's a switch. He wants to turn on a disco for them. So we're going to hit the switch. It's soundproof glass. Don't know why they were saying don't hit the lever. What a great disco! It was bright and orange and hot. Ah man, I wish I could go to a disco like that. Okay, now if I stuff this up, I will get eaten by piranhas, which is not Pog, thank goodness. I've done that before and lost world record to it. Anyway, let's keep going. So, that's all 3 sets, which means we need to go through the middle part now. You may have noticed that there was a mountain in the background. That's because there is a mountain. The scientist is going to take us to the mountain right now. And the scientist will explain. Ali, I will explain that with this simple sentence. No witnesses. Okay, let's climb a mountain now. Anyway, it's a disco, so... Okay, so Joe's alive, and Joe's really mean to us, and he's going to try and beat us up this mountain. So basically, I feel no sympathy for Joe. Joe can go away. So whoever reaches the top of the mountain first wins. Orange is playing for the blue team, and Joe is playing for the red team. Now, turns out there's a really easy way to go up the mountain, so we're going to try and beat Joe to the really easy way up the mountain. But the scientist is still talking. Anyway, last year's winner is going to blow some confetti to start the runoff. Okay, here he comes. It's the cleaner! Oh, he got run over by a truck and he's still important now. I lied to you when I said he wasn't important. He won last year. Okay, let's go. Let's beat Joe to the quick... Oh, he already beat us. I suppose we'll do the slow way then. So we're going to platform up and beat an elevator up a mountain. Because running and jumping. Up we come. And up we come. Now this entire section is on a timer. And it is not kind, especially on normal difficulty. It can be very unforgiving. We need momentum to jump across here. But we are beating Joe currently. Here we go. Across, and across, and across, and across. Up we come. So we'll get to the really fast one. Anyone like yodeling? Oh no, Joe beat us that one too. Oh, I suppose we'll go up the slow way again. But Joe, it's our turn next time, okay? Mum said it's my turn on the elevator up the mountain. Okay, so the yodeling gets kicked in with a little bit of a groovy beat, and I love it. I do genuinely really like the soundtrack to this game. The person who did a fantastic job. Actually, speaking of who made this game, I have that on my cheat sheet. Let's talk about them. So there were 2 studios involved, and I wasn't sure how to pronounce one, and when I messaged the Twitter account, they provided pronunciation guides for them that looked exactly like the words, so if I butcher this, I am eternally sorry. So, 2 studios made this game. Whoops, I need to jump upwards. Twin Peaks and Fuchs plus Darks. I am so sorry if I said that incorrectly. Music was done by someone. We can look at the credits. I don't know. We're jumping up a mountain. So that was a ram. Rams like to bash you, and they will bash you off of ledges, and that will result in your death. So we don't want that. We're going to jump across here. We need to wait for Joe, because if we jump too close, he will kick us off to our death, and that's really inconvenient. Okay. Yes, Twin Peaks and Fuchs. Oh, excellent. Music's by Ben McCulloch. I thought I put that on my cheat sheet, but I didn't. I'm really mad that I didn't, but that's fine. Yeah, Ben McCulloch did a great job. Okay, we can jump over this ram. It's fine. I used to just run past him, but it's more fun to jump over him, frankly. Across we go. Beautiful. I could have Riku. I could have done that, but I didn't. The game is sentient is in the chat. Okay, we're going to push this on top of Joe. We're just getting there. Far out. That was close. Over we go. Now we need to drop down this because it's an unsafe distance. Ow. Okay, that jump always freaks me out because it's such a small landing surface. Okay, we're going to climb up here. Don't go up that one. This way. And sideways. And up. Good boy, Orange. Yes, massive shout out to the Ministry of Broadcast team. Those of you who have joined me, it sounded like in the Twitter DMs that it was just one person, but like that's still so cool. Like It's not often that people get to have the people who actually made the game that they speedrun in chat while they speedrun it. So I am genuinely very grateful for you coming in and saying that I nailed pronunciation, because I was terrified that I would stuff it up. Also for telling us that Frank's a sweetie. We love Frank. Frank's a really cool person. Crocodile. Anyway, over we go. This reminds how the whole gameplay looks in a nutshell. Okay, we're gonna jump here, and hey, guess what? We go into the elevator, finally! It was our turn after all. Joe is being really mean to us though. And he has no strings attached. It's his last stop! Oh no, Joe, you fell, how terrible! Oh look, he left something behind! It's our boots! Hooray! We get our boots back! Now, Twitch chat, I have something very, very important that you all need to do. So, in order to complete all boots properly, we need to do the true ending. The true ending is 3 minutes of walking. So in order to do that, there is a very important tradition on my channel where we get to the true ending. And it involves me putting in my wireless headphones because I don't want to play music on the stream. Okay, so we're gonna plug these in. Now, Twitch chat, I need you to go into your music player of choice, or YouTube, or something else. I'm not going to be able to see you for this next part, I'm afraid. And I need you to find the song September by the band Earth, Wind and Fire. It's very important that you have it ready to go, because we're going to groove out to it as we complete the true ending. So, as we come along here, make sure you get it ready. It is extremely important that you do so. The scientist is saying some stuff that's really not important. It's for the bad ending. We don't like the bad ending. We're doing the true ending. So, off we go. Off we go. We need to leave this first. Off we go to the left. Down we come. Down we come. Okay. Hey, look, it's a cave. And look what we found. It's the crow! So it turns out the crow is a manifestation of our free will, which is kind of a really important thing. See? We grew some balls, regained some hope, and poof, here it is. So, we have our boots for a very important reason. It is actually cold on the mountain, and if we don't have the boots, we will die because it's cold. So, everyone get ready to hit play. It's gonna be when we leave this cave. So, I'm going to count you down in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So, if you do the bad ending, you get shot in the face, and you get dumped off a cliff. If you do the slightly less bad ending, you're given the lab coat, and you become the new scientist. It's journal entry number 5. Get it in there, Twitch chat. Number 5. How's my Uber Eats going? They're still making my order. We're gonna beat them.
Since we have the time too, I would just like to remind everyone that we are Oz
I can't
Speedruns,
dance.
a group who does speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Royal Flying Doctors Service, who provide emergency medical and primary health care services to anyone who lives, works, or travels in rural and remote Australia. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ozspeedruns.com. And then back to chilling out.
All right, so we're gonna monologue about free will and stuff, and then time is gonna be when I bow. So I'll pull this out so I can actually hear you. All right, so once more from everybody on this side of the desk. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being chill. Thank you for having fun. So the bow is coming up in like in like I don't actually remember the timing. I just sort of watch and then smash the button. Just get ready on time because it is. Okay, here it is. And time. Okay, so that was Ministry of Broadcast, All Boots. This is genuinely one of my favorite games of the year. I love the art style, the music, everything about it, really. September by Earth, Wind and Fire fits that that proper ending perfectly. Fast Bear is here to hang out. Is that time correct? 1:44. That's a world record. That is a world record on marathon.
I generally find that marathon runs sometimes end like a couple seconds too early. So if you have your own timing,
it's world record that. By infinity time.
Okay, fair enough.
There hasn't actually been a run submitted in this category, but I think that's also faster than my easy difficulty world record. So that was Ministry of Broadcast. Stuff to plug. Let's see. That is actually a solid 9 minutes quicker than my easy difficulty world record. So that's fine.
It's all that practice you put in.
It is all the practice I put in. Fast Bear says, thank you very much and best of luck to everyone. If you want to learn Bioshock Infinite's DLCs, I have tutorials for that. That's basically it. Thank you everyone for being here. Best of luck to the rest of the marathon. Love and hugs and stuff. And we're gonna have a big long RPG now. Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2, run by Clone of Shade. Excellent. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for having me as the host.